Okay, I'm out here in Eatonville looking at a recycled asphalt project for Barb Adkins. She lives down this gravel road and shares this gravel road with 22 or 21 other residents. They've been paying $200 a year to put gravel, crushed rock down on this road, and one of the neighbors comes out with a box blade and will fill the potholes occasionally, and then they'll come in with about 8 truckloads and 8 pups of crushed rock. But they do it every 2 to 4 years. So they're wondering what it would be to do recycled asphalt. So there's two bids to put together here. One is what it would cost to do this whole roadway, and this roadway is I thought I had the picture here. I don't have it on me. Hold on a second. This thing's on this road is on 96th Avenue East. It's a private road. Sorry, I keep getting traffic come through. Right now, this is the widest part of the roadway, but as you get farther in, it's about 16 feet wide, 16 to 18 feet wide. And so what I'm proposing is 3,800 feet times 16. So a 3,800 by 16 foot driveway with 2 inches of recycled asphalt material. That would be for one bid. The other bid is going to be for Barb Adkins' driveway, her driveway in itself, and I'll show you that driveway here in a second. So some of the questions you need to know: staging. It looks like this all the way through, and there are different locations along the road where we could stage on the side. And 2 of the neighbors that I spoke with, Barb and her neighbor across the street from her, said that we could be easily parked on the side of the road down this driveway, because it's about 22 to 24 feet wide if you include some of the areas outside the crushed rock. But here's a good staging area out here at the entrance, and as you get farther in, there's a couple areas underneath the trees that we could stage and be off the side of the road. Like I said, it's a private road for these residents, and there's a few bends in the road. As you can see, it bends to the left, bends to the right. There's a couple roads that branch off of this, and I've got a map for it, but I can't pull it up on my iPad because the reception's horrible out here in Eatonville. Is it crowned? Not really. The road's pretty flat. It angles to the left, as you can see, and water will tend to drain that direction. But then you've got this area here on the right where you've got some potholing. Those potholes, those could be graded by the Bobcat, but you might want the excavator and an I-beam to get that, or better yet, to make it go quicker, you might as well figure out a motorized machine, a bigger road machine to grade this. So I'm driving down the main road. Over here to the right is Adkins' driveway, and we'll get back to that. But we could safely say 16 feet wide all the way down this gravel road. They try to maintain it, keep it well, but the slope changes. It slopes to the left, as you see here, and then you get down the road and it's kind of flat, and then it angles to the right. So I think what we would want to try to do is get the road crowned. He said it'd be nice if the road had a little crown to it, if possible. That way this water, these puddles would run off. So down 362nd Street East, you've got a long driveway that comes down. I'll try to drive most of them so you can see what they look like. There's also a map that they gave me, and I took a picture of it. That map, site map, will be on Google Drive. But here you go. everything here, the water stays kind of in the middle of the road. It doesn't crown, doesn't go left, doesn't go right, just kind of stays in the middle and travels down the roadway. So it's a little choppier going up this hill. But again, they would love to see that if it was able to kind of crown off and head off into both sides of the shrubs or bushes, that would be ideal for them. These side roads, this is a side road because I'm off the main road, but these side roads could be 10 foot wide. And I'll have a measurement for these different lengths that are 10 foot wide. As you get to here, it comes to a private drive, so it would stop right here. I'll turn around and get you back to the main road. As I'm heading back down the road to the main road, you'll see that these sloped hills have a little bit of rutting or a little bit of washout on some spots, but the road has been staying together. I mean, it looks pretty compact, and they've been maintaining it as much as they can throughout the years. So it's really compacted pretty good. So yeah, the base is compacted fairly well. We get down into the main road here. We'll take you a little farther, and we'll see what the conditions are going up the rest of the way. Okay, so I'm back out on the main road where we want to keep the 16-foot drive width on here. If we could go narrow it down a little bit and go to 14 feet, he said he'd be fine with that, but I figured 16 feet would be ideal. So then you've got this side road that comes off the main road, and this right here, again, would only do about 10 feet. 10 feet going up this stretch. Only a couple potholes, but everything else is compacted really well. This main drive takes a left, a hard left. And I can't remember if it stops here or not. The site map, like I said, if I could pull that up, I would. The reception's horrible out here. I think it stops right in here, I believe. I'm not positive, but we can verify that with the site map. Alright, so I turned around because I don't think that this is part of the main road. I think the main road stops right here at this telephone pole. This is what it looks like around it. So 10 foot out to this power pole. Alright. Like I said, there's some potholing here and there. No crown in the road. We'll definitely need a heavier machine probably to do some grading out here just to make sure these potholes are leveled out, and recycled asphalt could go down evenly. I don't think any pre-leveling is going to work out here. Alright. This project is something I don't think that they're going to have the funds for right now. I think they're wanting to show all the residents the difference in cost between just doing recycled asphalt and bringing crushed rock out like they have. Each resident has to pay $200, and there's 22 homes out here. So 22 homes, times $200 a piece versus what it would cost to do this whole road with recycled asphalt. There's still going to be a big difference. So I don't know if they're going to have the funds, but they might get creative with it, because they have to maintain this road in order for the post office or the postal service to be able to come in. Okay, so the second bid is right here at the 10 mile per hour sign. This is at Barb Atkins driveway, and her address is 36305 96th Avenue East. Her driveway comes in and loops around. It comes out the back side here, which I'll show you. She's got 238 feet of roadway there, or driveway. And she's got crushed rock that she's put on a few different times over the past 10 years. But there's her driveway that comes out right here. 238 feet by 8 feet. If we do 8 feet, that'd be more than enough for her little compact car. She's got gravel, as you can see, existing in here, but then it is covered over with grass and weeds. So we'd have to clear out the grass and the weeds, just grade it, and then put the recycled asphalt down. Hers has a little bit of a crown to it. I think that's all you need to see there. I'm doing this from my car because I don't have much battery left in my phone. I've been doing videos all day. Okay, so there you have it. There's the start of her driveway entrance, and then here's the end of it. I doubt they'll do anything this year with this project, but if the price is right, they might get creative here and do another meeting with all the residents and tell them, hey, if we put recycled asphalt in here, then we're looking at potentially a little less maintenance every year. Okay, so on Google Drive, you'll see the site map with quantities and measurements on there, and we'll go from there.